Let's talk about the truth about the 1.99% financing that just got released on the Tesla Model Y. There's really four things that you need to be aware about if you're looking to place this order. And don't worry, if you've got a pending Model Y order that you placed before this, let me give you some steps because I've been reading a bunch of you out there with your comments and you're canceling them, which I don't actually think you need to do. In case you missed it, Tesla now finally has 1.99% financing, a promotional financing rate on the brand new Tesla Model Y. We've talked about this yesterday. This is only 2 months after the Model Y release, so a little bit of a roller coaster, right? I mean, technically, the Model Y was announced in January, but delivery started in March. Of course, with the launch series, they quickly removed that about a month later. And then now in month two with deliveries, they've got the all-wheel drive and they've got the 1.99% financing instead of the 5.49% financing. And so very interesting to see. And the biggest kicker with this is that I really like how they went all the way up to 72 months as the term. And so really that's like the big thing that you need to be aware about. You can go up to 72 months, 60 months, or even lower, and you can still get that 1.99% financing. On top of that, if you read through all the different terms here, you do have to put 15% down or and you have to put a good amount down with the 7,500, and you can use the actual 7,500 as part of your amount down to qualify for it. So you can see right here we only got like $4,000 down. We can even switch this down to like $1,000 down and it still qualifies for that 1.99% financing for the term of the brand new Tesla Model Y. And if you don't want to put any money down, you can, but you might have to still pay taxes and fees and put that money down, but then it would just go up to a 2.99% interest rate, which at the end of the day, if you look at it, like we just did some rough math here, $50,000 Tesla vehicle. Of course, it's a little bit lower, but depending on how you spec it out, if you keep the loan all the way to 72 months at 1.99%, you can see that your total interest is $3,000 over the course of what, 5, 6 years, give or take. And the opportunity cost is that, I mean, I would imagine you will be able to turn that $50,000 into much more than $3,000 or what's $500, $600 a year over that same term. Of course, 0% financing means you pay no interest at all. So that, of course, that would be like the best deal, but it's way better than what the 5.59% interest on the Tesla vehicle and other vehicles that have been in the same type of boat here. Because if you had to pay 5.59% interest, you can see it is almost $9,000 in interest. So Tesla is really cutting the interest in half by promoting this offer. And just to give you some idea of how much an interest it is and for the total amount of the Tesla vehicle. And so certainly that's just things you need to keep in mind of. Now, maybe is 0% financing on the way? I would say no, not in the near term. So if you need a vehicle now, or at least even in the next 3 months or so, because we might not be able to see 0% on the Model Y, maybe mid quarter three, but definitely I think we might see it in like quarter four. Tesla's really going to see how well or not well this interest rate financing promotion does for the brand new Tesla Model Y and really putting it to the test for this vehicle. And so certainly we've been waiting for this a while. And the biggest thing with the fine print here is that if you have the $2,000 loyalty offer on the Tesla Model Y, you cannot combine it with this. And you can kind of see that, I mean, that total interest is $3,000. So you can see where they're using this incentive, or at least you can see from their perspective how they're getting to this total incentive that they want to incentivize on the vehicle is about $2,000 to $3,000 to get these sales out the door and everything. And so certainly, unfortunately, if you've got both of the $2,000 loyalty incentive and the special financing, you cannot stack them both. So I would say maybe try and finance it for a shorter term and try and pay it off as quickly as you can so you don't pay all this crazy interest with the vehicle. And the biggest thing is this, I certainly have been seeing a lot of different comments in the chat that like saying, quote, I quickly canceled my Model Y and ordered another one. I don't actually think you have to do that. And so if you're pending in limbo, I would hate for you to waste that $250 extra deposit again. I would simply just message the Tesla advisor in the app or whatever it is and say like, hey, I saw that there's 1.99% financing now. How can I get it? And in the past, what we've seen is that people just had to reapply with again another credit application, or worst case, they would make another order and then the Tesla advisor were able to get that credit on the original 250 applied to the new one. One thing is for sure, if you're looking to be buying a Tesla vehicle or any order or any discount or whichever, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description so you can get 3 months of full self-driving on your Tesla vehicle. You got to click it open first down below, then head on over to Tesla's website, pick the terms. You actually don't even have to pick whatever terms you want. All you need to do at this point is figure out your build, maybe even take a look at inventory vehicles, and then place a deposit, which is a $250 non-refundable deposit. And if you're worried on if you don't know if you're going to get approved or not, there is a get pre-qualified button right here. It's a super soft inquiry, maybe even like a 0.5 type of inquiry in which you can actually put in your information and Tesla will see if you might be able to get approved or not. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. If you've got the offer or anything, are you proceeding with your 1.99% financing on the brand new Model Y? If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed, and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up, my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data like your addresses, phone numbers from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it and you should too.